Hi everybody, this is Mark, and today we're going to be talking about the SWOT analysis. SWOT stands for Strengths, Weaknesses, Opportunities, and Threats. And the SWOT is one of the most frequently used and useful business tools. Why do companies develop a SWOT analysis? There could be a couple reasons. One of the most common is to develop a new strategic plan or set strategic goals. Companies also use a SWOT when they're entering new markets or thinking about retracting from an existing market. It's also used heavily in competitive positioning and marketing. And the SWOT can also be helpful for internal operating procedures and creating new or changing policies. The SWOT is a popular tool because it looks at factors both internal and external to a company or organization. The strengths and weaknesses that we typically find on the top of the SWOT chart come from the company's internal environment. These are things the company largely has control over. The opportunities and threats come from the company's external environment. These are things that impact the company, but they really don't have a lot of control over. If this is new territory for you, we'll do a quick review. The company's internal environment includes things such as the people, the management, their style of running the business, processes, systems, management structure, strategy, and the skills of the organization as a whole. The external environment includes things like economic forces, technology forces, sociocultural forces, natural disasters and human-induced problems, and government and political forces. Today we're going to walk through an example of creating a SWOT analysis for McDonald's. I chose McDonald's because it's a brand most people are already familiar with, and you don't have to spend a lot of time getting to know the company. Let's start with McDonald's strengths. First of all, they have global brand recognition. Everybody knows those golden arches. They also have amazing real estate. McDonald's constantly scouts out the best places to put its restaurants. They have a very successful franchise model. Keep in mind that McDonald's doesn't always own their operations. They are franchised out to other people who belong to the McDonald's franchise system. McDonald's also has very successful long-term corporate partners like Coca-Cola. They've developed a model that really drives down their prices. They're able to keep their menu prices low. And they are great with supply chain and logistics. They can get food to the restaurants on time, just the right amount they need, and that system keeps working very well for them. On the flip side, McDonald's does have some weaknesses. Their design results in a somewhat limited menu compared to other restaurants. And their large size makes it slow to roll out changes because they have to change the entire system. They don't just usually change a couple restaurants here and there. And their products kind of have a reputation for being unhealthy. Now let's move on to the opportunities. And remember, these are things from McDonald's external environment, things that are not internal to the McDonald's corporation. External opportunities for McDonald's. Well, there's a large consumer adoption of apps for rapid pickup and delivery. That's something McDonald's might be able to capitalize on. There's failing retail places all over. That could open up new sites for McDonald's. And there's new food markets emerging that are affecting the restaurant industry, such as gluten-free and organic menus. Finally, we have our external threats from McDonald's. One of the key ones is the population as a whole is becoming more health conscious. There's also many states, governments, municipalities looking at increasing minimum wage laws. This would have an impact on McDonald's operations. There's a rise in popularity of fast casual chains such as Panera's or Moe's. And then also, we talked about real estate being an opportunity. Real estate also could be a threat. There's a lot of dead malls and shopping centers, and if McDonald's is located in one of them, it may start to see a rapid decline in customers. When we put all four of those together, we have a SWOT analysis for McDonald's. It's a pretty simple concept. But here's where a lot of my students get confused. Let's look at how to classify some factors. One thing, McDonald's could expand their late night menu. They could open more 24-hour locations. And they could install made-to-order menu kiosk like you see at Sheetz or other restaurants. Where exactly would you classify these in the SWOT analysis? Most students usually put those under opportunities. And I can see why those would sound like opportunities for McDonald's. However, keep in mind that opportunities are external to the company. Let's look at that list one more time. Are all of these things factors that McDonald's could change if they wanted to? The answer is yes. So in reality, these aren't really opportunities for McDonald's. They're actually internal weaknesses because McDonald's isn't already doing them. So my advice when you do your SWOT is to always check your opportunity box. And here's an updated look at our SWOT analysis for McDonald's. Once again, SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And this is a very simple, very easy task that companies and organizations go through when they're looking to make business decisions of all types.